This tells the story of people whose stories don't get told often, and the people for whom I have an affinity. They're the people that are the background people to everybody else's stories. In fact, that's why they only have first names. Our waiters, our cooks, our waitresses, and sometimes people try to summarize them as though they're dumb or they're too lazy or whatever, and they have the exact same hopes and fears and loves and desires as anybody else. They just don't get their stories told very often. And it's a love story. Frankie is someone, I guess you might say, who's been unlucky in love. She's had a lot of really, really bad relationships before. And so she's met up with Johnny, she's a waitress at this restaurant. And Johnny is new on the job, only been there 6 weeks. He's a short order cook. And he has a fairly troubled background. And they just sort of hit it off, have a one-night stand, and then what's going to happen next? And so that's sort of what's interesting about the play, is where will this relationship go with these people who've had a lot of rough knocks in life? It's in the vein of theater that's called naturalism. So what that means is we try to make what happens on stage as true to life as possible. So they'll actually be cooking on stage, they'll actually be eating the food on stage. Everything on stage will try to appear as if you're a voyeur looking into this little microcosm of a world. So that's unique. It's a funny play. Terrence McNally has been around forever, and so he's written a lot of plays since then, but this is one of his very earliest plays. I can't tell you how delighted I am to be working here. Marketing, box office, set design, light design, the artistic direction, everything here is so thorough and first-rate and professional. This is the most fun I've had in probably 10 years of directing. I'm so happy. This is going to be a great show.